What's up, folks? My name is Mystery Gomez, and welcome back. With me having a vacation in Miami, it got me thinking about Mario Sunshine, the game that has never left my consciousness since renting it for the first time at Movie Gallery. Everything about it sounded so cool. I mean, listen to the title.
Super Mario Sunshine!
To this day, the game still has an excellent title. Sounds exciting and relaxing at the same time. Starting the game, you can just tell that everything Mario games have been doing since, that Mario Sunshine was trying to feel especially different. It makes Mario seem more down to earth and relatable, just for the simple fact that he has been given a break. Finally, after saving the kingdom after so many years, Mario will now have the ability to relax in the sun. Obviously, that's not what's going to happen, but we'll get to that later. Not only did they give this Mario game different aesthetics, they also gave a different control feel with the inclusion of FLUDD. I love this design. When you think of tropical areas, you think of water. So why not have the level design be based around water? After retrieving the device, we see our first enemy, and this is where I have criticisms to the developers. While battling the enemies with water is a clever idea, I feel that these enemies' designs are not the best. I mean, I try to defeat the enemy with water, but only some parts of the enemy are actually damaged by water. Everything else seems to be having some sort of extra thick coating of this gloppy gloop that this water cannot destroy, but that exact same water can destroy it in the mouth. It's very confusing and weird. I get that the developers are trying to teach you how to aim properly with the FLUDD, but based on the design of the enemies, it's just very confusing. Then suddenly, Mario gets arrested. No joke, Mario is literally arrested. Now, before you make your mushroom jokes, let me just say that this is probably the worst decision Nintendo has ever made to their franchise since putting it on the Philips CDI. I mean, I get that this is motivation to clear your name, but not only is Mario not taken to jail afterwards, but the game is telling you what to do, and that's not fun. I mean, I would like to see some sort of Mario Grand Theft Auto sort of game where you're in prison and then you get out. That actually would have been a really funny idea for Nintendo to do. But seriously, Nintendo should have designed this story a little bit differently. Why not have the people of Isle Delfino try to clean up the mess, and then Mario comes in with the FLUDD to help Isle Delfino? Not only would this make Mario look like a hero, but the player would feel good in the process. This design would have given us a greater connection with the people of Isle Delfino, because they seem to be the most hated group of individuals in the Mario universe. But after that shaky intro, you get everything a Mario game should have. Variety, challenge, intense platforming, and a good amount of levels to keep you coming back. I feel like most recent Mario games have been doing some senseless padding, but most Sunshine levels don't feel like padding. And while I don't like the blue coins, they are completely optional in terms of getting a full experience of the game. You are getting about the same experience with or without the blue coin. One of the biggest problems with Mario Sunshine is that they played the level design a bit too safe. Let me explain. Not only are there 3 never before seen FLUDDs that Mario can use, but Yoshi is here as well. They could have used this opportunity to create massive levels. Like in the middle of one level, you can change to a new FLUDD design, but they don't really do that much. I can only remember 1 or 2 levels where they actually do that, but those are actually kind of optional. You don't really need to change the FLUDD. I would have liked it if they included it with the level design, having to require you to change to a different FLUDD in order to complete the level. Now, don't get me wrong, the levels are excellent in this game, but when you finish half the game, the other half doesn't change much. It's the same thing you've already been doing. You don't learn new skills or new rules unless it's a boss battle. Now, the other biggest problem was how little water is utilized as an aesthetic feel. I did say that water is heavily integrated, but I referred more to the use of FLUDD rather than swimming in general. Yes, there are a handful of levels that do involve swimming, but they feel very bare bones. Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 both do an excellent job of creating water levels, yet a game called Super Mario Sunshine has some of the most annoying water levels in a Mario game. It's bizarre. But yeah, those are my quick thoughts on Super Mario Sunshine. I would like to know what you guys think, and with that said, I've been Mystery Gomez, you've been awesome, and until next time.